Kalamazoo Speedway, let's wave. Wave lap. Wave lap. Get those cell phones out. Wave lap. Hands in the air, lighters in the air. It's time to show these drivers you appreciate them for coming out. Hands in the air. Let's wave to them. Skyboxes, flash your lights. Runaway out of the pit area. He'll be able to roll off down the front stretch. Billy Shannon, Matt Crafton, row 1. Jeff Gannis and Jeff Bozell, row 2. Row 3, Jack Landis and Jamison Russell. Mike Bubba Brooks and Trent Halenga make up row 4. As we get ready, Rick Beebe's got that white flag in his hand. Will the field indeed? It is shown the 1 to go signal. Time to go, index fingers in the air. Show them 1 to go down the front stretch. We get ready to turn them up, turn them loose next time by. Lights are off around the speedway. Speed 51 coverage is up top and in your living room. Thanks for coming along, Kalamazoo, as we get ready to figure out who's taking $5,000 home from Kalamazoo here tonight. Kalamazoo Klash number 23 through turns 3 and 4. We're green here at Kalamazoo. Billy Shannon gonna take him down around the front stretch and into turns 1 and 2. He'll lead this early lap. And Matt Crafton going to tuck in right behind him. Crafton a little bit of a wiggle and pushes up into turns 3 and 4. Single file here, top 6 cars. Jack Landis and Trent Halenga side by side. That for about 6th spot. They're both cars trying to get around the 40 and James Russell. Russell on the high side and Landis down on the bottom. Landis, the Edgerton, Ohio driver, trying to pick up his first Kalamazoo Klash championship. Jameson Russell in an absolute great starting position in this one. As we move closer to the front, the battle for 3rd. The 18 of Jeff Gannis and the 11 of Jeff Bozell. Bozell continuing to try and get around that machine. An early start out of the 18 of Gannis. Race leader still, car number 21 of Shannon. Big battle, throw blinking over that 6th, 7th, 8th spot. Car number 1, Todd Courier and Andy Bozell. Landis and Mike Bubba Brooks now all over each other. Then a great side-by-side battle. And welcome into the picture, Todd Courier. Todd Courier in car number 1. Racing all over the speedway. Continually, Jeff Bozell trying to dig on the bottom of the racetrack, looking for some racing room. Up front, still, Billy Shannon leading the first 8 laps. All green so far. Crafton right in tow. The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series champion wants this one in a bad way. In the Cynical Performance, number 56 speed. Distance continues to get smaller between the front 2 cars. Lap traffic already coming into play as you reach the work on the 77 Atlantic. Atlantic way out of shape. Up the racetrack, able to stay off the wall. Green. A car length separates the top 2. Jeff Gannis in the corner 18, halfway down the backstretch. Able to distance himself away from Jeff Bozell just a little bit. A car length and a half to separate for the race lead up front. Trying to save their tires. 125 laps is the distance, and we don't get any new good ones at the halfway or lap 100 break. Shannon now, and caution flag. Caution flag over in turn number 2. The 40 of Russell. And Lee Van Dyke in car number 24 spins well after that. Did not see what happened, has caught the tail end of that, and the 40 car was around. There was a few cars over there with him. Everybody looks undamaged and able to roll away. white flag, 1 to go. And we'll shake them up and turn them up next time by. Billy Shannon, Matt Crafton, your front row. Not much has changed up front. Mike Brooks. Bubba started 7th. He right now is in that 6th spot. Jamison Russell able to get back out of the pit area in the 40 as well. The 49 of Scotty Rugg. 111 laps to go in this one. We are green off turn number 4. Crafton able to hang tough and now pull a half a car length lead by, and a little bit of contact. Crafton and Billy Shannon. Up to that runner-up spot. New race leader given to the 56 of Matt Crafton. Crafton, normally in a truck tonight, in Outlaw Speedway, and he leads the class. Up front, the 18 car trying to run down your race leader. Jeff Yannis has had one heck in that 18 car, and he's looking to put his stamp on it with a $5,000 payday here at the Clash. Back to the field, Jack Landis in the 1, side by side. Give the advantage to Todd Courier. Courier now going to try and dive to the bottom. And for Mike Bubba Brooks. Field 3 wide. 14. And the 12 of Brian Bergaker. But now Todd Courier and Mike Bubba Brooks are side by side. Down the front. That battle for the 5th spot. Give it to Todd Courier. And up for that 3rd spot, Jeff Ozell trying to work on Billy Shannon. Shannon with a great run last week. Came up just a little short of picking up another win here at the Kalamazoo Speedway. Crafton, your race leader. Lap 23 this time by. 23 down, 102 to go. Remember, no time for fuel, no time to change anything. One of the things your fast qualifier Gary Seneca mentioned, you got what you got, you hope it's enough. Crafton continuing to carve through the field. He'll dive underneath this 77 of Lansing. A lap down once again. Crafton able to stretch his legs out from the 18 of Jeff Gannis. Gannis slides over the 3-4 just a little bit. Jack Landis, Jeff Ozell, cars 10 and 11 side by side from up fifth and bombs down the backstretch. Todd Courier in car number 1 and big problems. The 12 of Brian Bergaker. And the 14 of Trent Halenga made contact well after the caution flag. A lot of damage on the left side of the 14 car. Todd Courier around that started everything down the backstretch. Not sure the damage on the 14 or the 12. You can see quite a bit of cosmetic damage, but not sure if that will require a pit stop or not. Todd Courier back out of the pit area. J.R. Roerick to the pits in the 25 car. The doctor to the pit area. Speedway steak dinners at the grill, $6 while they last as we get ready to go back green. Matt Crafton gonna bring him to green, and here we go. Crafton and Gannis side by side, give the race lead to car number 18 down the backstretch to Jeff Gannis. Mike Bubba Brooks up to 3rd spot. It's out of the 84 car running 3rd. Does have a little bit of quarter panel damage. We'll see if it's just tire smoke or not. And it's leading 27 down 90, or 28 down 97 to go. Here comes Crafton back for the race lead. He's diving underneath. Your race leader, Jeff Gannis. Gannis is holding on. Crafton with a Crafton wants this one in a bad way. Got something to prove here. And the smoke continuing to build out from the number 84, Mike Brooks. We'll keep an eye on him, but you can see all that smoke coming off that rear tire. Got a big exhaust flame out the back of it in the corners. Nothing too interesting with that, as it's a regular character on a Saturday night. Up front again, race lead. McFarlane separates your top two. Gannis and Crafton. Crafton still searching on the bottom of this racetrack. Good battle for the 6th spot. The 11 of Jeff Bozell, the 11 of Bill Bozell, the 16 of Andy Bozell, and the 72 of the Hurricane, John Hayes. Off turn number 4, right there. And Bill Bozell driving his dad's number 83 car. Scott Hayes having the run of his life, working the high side. Scott Hayes rolled off 22nd and going to be in 7th spot. 22nd to 7th for the 72 of the Hurricane. Scott Hayes now going to work on the high side of Bill Bozell. Caution flag out right in front of your race leaders down the front stretch. 24 of Lee Van Dyke around. Trent Halenga with nowhere to go. His night continues to get worse as well. Car number 1, Todd Courier. Courier with very little damage from that. Might have just lightly white-walled the tires. He's able to roll away. Gannis sets the point in the 18 car. Crafton right there has looked very hungry this entire first 35 laps. We'll see what happens the last 90. Very slow down the backstretch. A little bit of a brake check and we're green. Back of the field, backed up, packed up. Somehow we get away, then stay green. Back landing. Billy Shannon side by side for that 3rd spot. Down off turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Landis 3rd, but Billy Shannon wants to fight back. He's working the high side. Todd Thomas in 82, Jeff Bozell in the 11 and 37 of Terry Seneker. All 3 of those cars trying to intercept with the 16 of Andy Bozell. 4-time champion. Andy Bozell, 4-time champion. Terry Seneker in 37. Spot away from battling it out for race win is number 5. Up front, Crafton able to close in with the 18 of Jeff Gannis. That Crafton kid has been tough all race long. 84 laps to go this time by. Bill Bozell starting to look racy in car number 83, trying to work underneath the 72. Scott Hayes. That battle really heating up as they close in on the 21 of Billy Shannon. Shannon right there. Hayes going to take the high side. Hands down, Johnny goes back and tucks in line. Bill Bozell going to look underneath in car number 83 one more time. Tom Thomas, Andy Bozell side by side in the 82 and 16. Great racing action off turn 2 and down the backstretch. Hands holds even for Billy Shannon. Man, keep an eye on that 72 car. It looks very racy. Here comes Bill Bozell to try and get around the 21 of Billy Shannon. Andy Bozell and Tom Thomas still work on each other in the 16 and 82. Nick Bailey back out of the pit at lap number 79, 8 car number 0. got somebody stopped down low in turn number 3. Turn number 3 right there. Up against the wall. Can't tell who it is from here. Looks to be the 40 of Jamison Russell. Russell around. Cars corrected. Not sure the amount of damage. We'll check it out. Looks like he got into that inside retaining wall just a little bit and shoved in that rear quarter panel. You see some smoke already displayed from the back of the 40 car, and he looks to be going to the pit area. Nothing changes. Gannis wants the high side. That'll pinch Kraft into the bottom. Row 2, Jack Landis and Scott Hance. Row 3, Billy Shannon and Phil Bozell. Row 4, Andy Bozell and Tom Thomas. Terry Seneker and Jeff Bozell. Row 5, the 40 of Russell out of the pit area, a half a lap away from going back green. 75 circuits left in this one. Here we go. Slow pace again now. Getting middle. Green. Scott Hance looks on the high side. He wants that runner-up spot right away. Trying to work over Matt Crafton. Everybody still trying to run down car number 18. That is Jeff Gannis. Gannis, the Constantine Comet. Number 18. The chain is on the rail so far. He's not too able to pull away. Gannis and Crafton right there. Landis now wants to go to work on Scott Hance in the 72 machine. Keep an eye on that for third spot. Tom Thomas nearly collects the ball down the front stretch. We stay green as the 49 of Scotty Ruck goes to the pit area at lap 71. Now 70 laps left in this one. Later, 68 in this one remains. Good battle for about this spot. Brian Bergaker on the high side, trying to get around Billy Shannon, 12 and 21. A great battle down off turn number 2, given to car number 12, Brian Bergaker. Bergaker up to 9th. Scott Hance comes up on the left car of Justin Lansing in the 77 machine. Able to dispose of him. Hance and Landis. That's still the green banner for that third spot. Pops to Terry Seneker. Terry Seneker spins and nearly gets collected, and now does. Mike Bubba Brooks with nowhere to go. Could not get slowed down in time and completely collects. Car number 37, the 84. Brooks is okay. Skinny. Terry Seneker. And a lot of work to do for a lot of these cars. As the 21 goes to the pit area, Cronenwet to the pit area. The 37 is Seneker to the pit area. Car number 40 of Russell back into the pit area. You just had a bad feeling where Seneker was sitting. He was going to run out of places. Getting ready to go back green. 65 laps to go. Nothing changes. Gannis, high side. Crafton, bottom. Scott Hance, third. Jack Landis, fourth. Getting ready to go green. Here we go. Field comes to life. Scott Hance in car number 72, trying to make it 3 wide for that race lead. Scott Hansen out. Jack Landis side by side for third. Landis wants that spot back. Halfway in, halfway home this time by. Cross flag to the start finish line. For guard number 18. Bicknell Racing Engines. On the 18 car, and he's going to lead him just past halfway. Nothing changes up front. Third place goes to Jack Landis. Fourth place is Scott Hansen. Battle on the racetrack. Bill Bozell in the 83. Tom Thomas in the 82. Andy Bozell and caution. Caution again. The 93 Doug True and the 10 of Smokin' Bud Perry come to a screeching halt on the front stretch. And the caution is out. Keep an eye on the 18 and 56. They'll bring him back to green down the backstretch. Little bit faster paced restart. Slows down just before the restart box. Green flag back underway. Scott Hansen now tries to go to work on Matt Crafton. Matt Crafton tries to go to work on Jeff Gannis. Hands now flying around the high side of the racetrack. Crafton in car number 56 about to be overtaken by the Hurricane Scott Hansen. The Great Lakes Helicopter 72 car trying to work over the Diamond car. And in car number 1 and 2, it's Scott Hansen, the runner-up spot. Keep an eye. Here comes the 12 car. Ryan Bergaker on the rail in car number 12 up to 4th spot. The 12 of Bergaker looking good. Speedway. The 12 working the bottom of Bergaker. And the 22 on the high side. Bergaker able to pull even down the backstretch side by side. Hands gains a little momentum in turns 3 and 4. Officially went to Hansen in 72. Bergaker loses the car link. Maybe 2 down the backstretch. Kalamazoo Klash champion with problems late in this one. Still second spot. Best contested one on the Speedway. Keep an eye as those two cars going to come up on the lap traffic. They're side by side. Not sure that'll work. Into Thomas with bigger problems. He'll go back pit side in car number 82. About 15 car lengths ahead of the battle you're watching right now is the lap car of Justin Lansing. Will Bergaker use a pick? We'll find out what happens. Scott Hans right there, and indeed Bergaker going to take over that runner-up spot. Scott Hans going to dive to the bottom of the racetrack. Fight back. They work over the one car, Todd Courier. Courier with a bunch of sheet metal facing to the wrong in the Central Transport car number 1. Continuing tough right forward in car number 56. Jack Landis is 5th in car number 10. Nose to tail for 4th, about 8th spot. Justin Lansing back Chris Wall in the 77 machine. We stay green. Flag out, problems, a lot of smoke behind, I believe the 11 of Jeff Bozell. Jeff Bozell with problems, and he'll make a hard left-hand turn to the pit area. Looks like with 39 laps left in this one, Jeff Bozell's day is done. He was running 10th. Your race leader, Jeff Gannis in the 18. Brian Bergaker 2nd. They'll be side by side on this restart. 72 is Scott Hans, along with the 56 of Matt Crafton, 3rd and 4th. Half a lap away from going back green. 39 laps left in this one, the 23rd annual Kalamazoo Klash, and here we go. Did not get the restart that he was looking for. That'll open the door for the 72 of Scott Hans. Hans down the backstretch and up to 2nd, wants the race lead. Jack Landis in car number 10 dives underneath the 56 of Matt Crafton, that for 4th. Everybody trying to get those in positions and a chance to win the big one here and take home the $5,000 check. Courtesy of Lane Automotive, Sweet Manufacturing, All-Star Performance, and problems down the backstretch. The 14 of Trey Halinga and the 10 of Smokin' Bud Perry made contact. And the caution is out. Scratch that on the 10 car, the 40 car, as well. Titan Equipment, Romance Gardens will be your caution car. Coming back to green. Scott Hans on the bottom. Block and soft turn number 4 on the high side. Problems for the 8 car. Caution, lights back on the Speedway, the NASCAR Whelen All-American Series. Sponsored by Whelen Engineering, and we've seen a lot of those lights and the yellow flag late in this one. Having problems getting any kind of momentum. Gannis, your race leader. Hans on the bottom, runs 2nd. Those two with a lot faster restart that time by. Hans kind of set the pace a little bit more. Gannis takes off. We're green. able to pull away in car number 18. That battle for second, third, and fourth on the Speedway. Right there, and the 10 Outlaw. On the bottom, we'll try this again. Did this earlier, we'll take two. And here comes Jack Landis in car number 10. 33 laps to go. Down the front stretch. Burger closing in on hands, side by side, down the back stretch. That battle, the best one on the property. Keep an eye on the 12, keep an eye on the 72. Meanwhile, the 18 car able to pull in, stretch the flag just a little bit. 30 seconds to go when they get back to the start-finish line. 30 laps to go. Got a car spun off turn number 2, and the caution flag comes out. Looks like it might be, well, no, that's not the 10 car. I thought it was Bud Perry. It's problems for the 8 car. Trevor McCoy once again bring out the second consecutive caution flag here at the Clash. Getting ready to go back green. Here comes Jeff Gannis, Brian Bergaker, side by side. It's the restart zone. We're back in. Find the loud pedal and rocket down in turn number 1. Bergaker right there, loses about a half car length, maybe a full car length through turns 3 and 4. Bergaker pinches the bottom and gets pinched a little bit by Jeff Gannis. Gannis maintains the race lead. Happy Jack Landis in car number 10 runs third. Scott Hans looks like he might be slipping back. A little bit too early. Matt Crafton right there in the 56 trying to get around. Crafton dives underneath the Hans. That battle for 4th spot. Crafton and Hans still side by side. Bergaker closing in on your race leader. Up on the car length and a half away. But here comes Crafton underneath Scott Hans for 4th spot. Gotta give it to the guy. First time racing here. And an Outlaw late model putting on a show in the 56 machine. Car number 18. Jeff Gannis leading. Now 2, maybe 3 car lengths back is Brian Bergaker. 21 laps to go. And Jeff Gannis turns the 21 into blackjack for $5,000. We'll find out. Crafton and Hans still side by side for that 4th position. 20 laps to go. Jeff Gannis leads Brian Bergaker, Jack Landis, Scott Hans, and Matt Crafton. 6th is Andy Moselle, 7th is Bill Moselle, 8th the Doctor, J.R. Ward, 9th, come on, 5th and 10th to Billy Shannon. Have to go back to 6th spot to find your first Kalamazoo Klash and winner. Looks like like we're going to have somebody else join the mix here tonight. Andy Bozell runs 6th. His son Phil Bozell 7th. Everybody else in front of them searching for win number 1. All day long last night with that car. Actually had one on here. Went home, worked on it for a while. The crew made the decision. Swap them out, bring the 18 back. He's looking to try and make that pay off. 14 circuits left in this one. Time running out for anybody to do anything older. There's a lot of traffic in front of your race leader. 4 cars almost nose to tail right in front of your race leader. He'll approach the first one. That's the 8 car Bergaker could close in a ton. Who's going to find the right lane? Bergaker drives the high side. Your head starter, Rick Beatty, going to give the field 10 laps to go. Right here off turn number 4. Jeff Ganis. Jeff Ganis working around car number 1, Todd Courier. Jameson Russell right in front of them. Getting good up front, those 2 cars in a zip code by themselves right now. Jameson Russell works up the racetrack to the limit. That'll allow the 18 of Ganis to get around him quickly. 7 to go. 7 laps left. The battle again up front. Those 2 cars lead by about a straightaway over the 3rd spot. Here comes Brian Bergaker trying to work the high side. Ganis right there. Keep an eye as they got 5 to go. This turn 5. And the battle heats up a ton up front. 5 to go. For the 23rd annual Kalamazoo Klash are on the line, and Bergaker going to sail it hard into turn number 3. The 18 of Ganis trying to win one for his son, Ron Ganis, celebrating a birthday today, turning 14 years old. I mentioned it'd be a pretty good sized cake in the pit area if they can pull it off. 2 laps to go, 2 to go. Bergaker fades just a little bit. Looks like he drops back a couple car lengths. Might be trying to muster something up. 2 lap cars in front of your race leader. White flag right here. White flag and 1 to go. Bergaker's car just knocks out completely right. Not sure Ganis is going to get to the lap traffic through turns 3 and 4 one final time. Checkered flag in the air. Ganis just pump out the window, and he's $5,000 richer. And problems pile up a bunch of cars. Not sure what happened well after the checkered flag, but Jeff Ganis in car number 18, the Scenic Performance. Bicknell Racing Products, Hutter Racing Engines, Octane Trailers, Scenic Performance, car number 18, finds victory lane. And man, was that a good one. You see problems. Some damage, flat right front tire on the 16 of Andy Bozell. And Jeff Ganis down in victory lane once again.